Spell your first and last name.
My first name is Sue, S-U-E, and my last name is Waibel, W-A-I-B, like in boy, E-L.
Waibel.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so, how long have you been involved with this project?
About 5 years, I think.
Okay. And I guess the thing we've been seeing you do is you're kind of in charge of these boxes. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, in packing parties, we have different packing parties in our Sunday school class, and I sit there and try to put the boxes together. But here, when we're trying to fill the boxes here, I just put them together
And you hand them off.
and I hand them off, and this is what they look like, But anyway, and they fill them. But it takes somebody to make the boxes too.
It does, and I just think there was just something so endearing about that that's kind of your job, and just like the job to fill the cartons or fill the boxes.
Right, because I can't stand a lot, so that's why I do this.
You find something you can do.
Right, and there's always something somebody can do with whatever health reasons they have. We have something for them to do.
Now, when you're making these boxes, I guess you also have a title that's the prayer coordinator, right?
I'm prayer coordinator
Tell us about
for this
that.
region. Well, prayer coordinator for this region, and I get people to pray, and I have people under me that on my team, and I email them and tell them what to pray for, and we just pray all year for different things, and we have things coming up. I pray, I ask them to pray for that, and then a month before our collection week, I have a book, and I ask the church. I go around the people at the church, and I get them to write down every day. And every day there's somebody. They have somebody praying every 30 minutes, and we just have lovely people that do that.
And they're praying every 30 minutes for
this.
Talk about what
Operation Christmas Child. I tell them they come up here and they pray over the boxes. Some of them take it and hug the boxes. I've seen them do that, cry over them. They go out to the trailer. They do that. They pray over the workers that's here. And sometimes I see them come in and sometimes I don't. But, the elderly that don't want to come out, they can't come out, I tell them to pray at home because we need prayers at home just like we need them up here. And so they've signed up, and I have no problem to get them signed up for the whole week.
Now, they're when you say they're praying over these boxes, talk about how it's about how they go to the right person.
Oh yes, they pray over the boxes, and they pray that the Lord would send them to the right person, what we pack for them. And there's so many stories that they pack that we see that the Lord does do that, and we know He does. So I asked him. I said, when you pray over them, you just pray over them that they go to the right person that they're supposed to go to, because our hearts are for all the children, and to get the right boxes, and for them to know the Lord, because I tell you that's. The Lord says, you bring all these young children to me, don't hold them back. And Franklin Graham, I'm so thrilled that he had that vision and stuff, that we can do that.
That he had this vision, and you guys are implementing it, and
right.
And each box is a message.
That's right. It's a child. We don't think of it as a shoebox. We think of it as a child, and that's why we pack them.
A child that you're helping in some way. What are some of the things, neat things that you've seen go into these boxes? What do you think is maybe the most important things that go into the boxes?
Well, different children are different, but I know a lot. When I was down in Mexico and they'd open them up, they'd go for the yo-yos, or the girls would go for the jump ropes, or the dolls, and even the toothpaste is important for them. And toothbrushes. I mean, it's just amazing. Each child is different in what they like in a shoebox. So it's not what they get sometimes, it's what the Lord has for them. And I think that's what's neat.
And getting that right box with the right thing in the right hand.
Right box, right.
And it's just anything else you'd like to say? I mean, is this it's just one of the most important times of the year for you?
Oh yes, I love this time. And last year my great grandchildren came up here and packed some, and that was thrilling to see that, and just to see the young children come in here and love to pack, and some of them give up their birthday parties and want their birthday parties to be a packing party, and that is so neat, you know. So there's just lots of ways that children can do it, as long as, and even with the parents, you know. And it's just time of year that we all love. It's just, we know we're giving and we're working for the Lord, and that's what it counts.
That's the reason for the season.
That's right.
Good job. Good job.